Hey there, how you doing? This is Dean Etheridge with 360 Small Business Marketing, and I wanted to make a video today for those of you that own a small business, to give you some hope maybe that you can get some results online without having to pay a fortune for a search engine specialist to come along and help you. And those things do have their advantage, and that's something that we do, but there's a couple of things that you can do for completely free that will help you in your business, to help you at least get started if you're on a budget or you're just looking to do something for free. So what I'm going to do in this video is show you the top 3 things that I would do and that I do for small business clients that I work with now, just to kind of spot check what they have, and then we go forward from there. But follow along with me in this video. I think you'll get a lot of valuable information out of how you can use Google+, Yelp, and also claim some other listings along the way that will really help you get out there in the search engines to where people can find you. Okay, the first thing that I do when I start with a small business and I start looking at what they have online is, number one, I want to see if they have a website, but then I ask about Google+. And I was looking at working with this company here called Pastry Art in Homewood, and they've got a great bakery. And if you Google their name, Pastry Art Homewood, you'll see that they've got their website's number 1, as it should be. Then they've got Urban Spoon, and then of course Facebook. All businesses have Facebook, but this is not really optimized properly, so he's got numbers in there and it's not a real clean domain name, so we can help him with that. And then you've got Yelp, and that's the 3 things that you see on this for him. And then over here he's got some reviews on Google Plus, but he hasn't claimed his listing. So that's what I want to talk about today, is how to get found online for your site with Google Plus, because that's a lot more important than Facebook, and a lot of people forget that. So what I want to do, what I want to show you is for example, if I go out to Google and I type in bakeries in Birmingham, Alabama. Alright, what you're going to see is the maps pull up, and he's number 3 in the maps. He's really close to downtown, and that does matter. And then when I click this, you'll see that there's other bakeries here, but when I look at his shop, it doesn't have any pictures, and I've got Savage's Bakery that's just down the street from him that does have pictures. So my question is an obvious one. What looks better? What looks more attractive, a map or something that has a picture on it that's been claimed, that's got a logo or something like that? So this can make your listing look a lot better. But what I would do is to claim this page. When I go out to this Google Plus page to see where he has reviews, this is something that Google's put together for him, and it's just out there, or somebody's put it out there, but it's not been verified. Okay, a verified listing would have a check mark right here, but there's no logo, there's no pictures. So we can really improve this listing for him by hitting manage this page. But where you'll start is simply type in create a Google Plus page. Okay, and it'll be it'll look like this: plus.google.com/pages create. And what I would do is I would claim a storefront service area. That would be a plumber if you had a service business, or a brand. Typically you want to claim one of these 2 right here, so you can get a maps. You can be found on Google Maps that I showed you earlier, that that shows all the listings with the phone numbers. But I would simply click storefront, and I would type in Pastry Art Bakery. Okay, I would click this location, and it says I'm authorized. I'm not going to do that now. Well, yeah, I'm going to do it just so I can show you. And this is what happens. Okay, it's going to say mail me my code. If I click continue, they're going to mail a code with a postcard, with it's just a simple postcard from Google that'll have a 4 to 5 digit code on it that you verify with your Google Plus page once you go through this process. But that's how simple it is to claim your Google business page, and then he can go in, or you can go in and start adding pictures and make it look nice to where it looks like those other listings I showed you. So that's very, very important. And the one thing that you do want to do is add reviews to that as often as possible. Let me show you what I mean by that. I've got another client, Computer Services, Pelham, Alabama. Okay, and you'll see on this listing, let's just say it's Hoover because he's just outside of Hoover. That's a bigger town. Okay, this is the Google Maps section. You'll notice that Wilson Computer Support is at the top of the list, and I bet you he's not at he's not really in Hoover per se, but he does have 25 reviews. So what Google does is they look at the center of the city that you're in, and then they go out from there. So they have 25 reviews, so they rank up at the top. But which one of these listings looks more attractive, the one with the reviews or the ones without? And you know the answer to that, but when you go in and you click this guy's page, he's claimed his Google Plus page. You already see a picture. Actually, we could help him too. A lot of people don't put their cover page here. This one has been verified, but it's very important for you to understand that there's categories in Google Plus that you can rank for different things. He only has one category, and you can choose multiple categories in there, and I did that for a consignment shop the other day. However, he does have a couple of photos in here, and it's important to name those, but that's something that we do for each one of our clients. But just want to stress the importance of Google Plus, and you can watch the videos or you can contact us if you want us to help with your Google Plus page, and we'll be happy to do that. But the second thing that I want to talk to you about is the importance of Yelp. Okay, when you Google when you're looking for something on your iPhone, if you own an iPhone now, you can go out and let me just go out to yelp.com. Well, actually, I'm working with this client here, River Chase Car Wash and Detail, and they've got 9 reviews, which is okay. There's several car washes here in this little community, but I'm helping them get ranked better on Yelp and maybe improve their Yelp score with some a loyalty program, a tablet application that they could use inside their retail space. But when people use their iPhones for Yelp or to look for different items, they use the Yelp search engine. So what that will do is if you have a couple of reviews on Yelp or you've claimed your Yelp page, it will show up when people are looking for restaurants in, I worked with a client in Orange Beach, Alabama, and they were nowhere to be found because they had several different listings on Yelp that weren't claimed. But once we consolidated their listings, they moved from being on the 3rd or 4th page of Yelp to now they're in the top 4 for seafood, for sushi, for steaks, for everything, because it's a great restaurant, but it just wasn't properly managed for them. So that was very, very helpful to get them to combine their Yelp listings. So what you want to do on that is you want to Google Yelp for business owners. Okay. And what you'll find, we want to claim this listing, all right? So let's just see if Pastry Art has anything. Pastry Art, Homewood. This is a client I want to help, so I'm just looking to see what he has. It has been claimed, okay? Well, there's Krispy Kreme donuts. Now, that's pretty common. A corporate franchise hasn't claimed their business, which doesn't surprise me. But let's look at Computer Services, my other guy that I'm working with. Okay, I don't see him here, and it's probably, yeah, he's not listed here. So, well, there he is, Computer Services Alabama, but it doesn't look very good. So it doesn't have a picture or anything like that, and he doesn't have any reviews. So if you go back and look, number 11 does have 2 reviews. And all these have reviews. Apple Store has 18, so they're number 1. MC2 has 2. This has 5, but that's a long way from here. So the more reviews, even if they're bad, it puts you, it's Best Buy. It will put you more towards the top of the search rankings. And Wilson Computer Support, again, they've got 3 reviews. and this is a phone repair. So reviews, as you can see, are extremely important when it comes to getting your business ranked either within Yelp or Google+. So do a nice job of getting your business claimed. I'm going to help him. Well, when I go back to see him, we'll clean this listing up, try to get him a couple of reviews. Okay, what I'll do to help him, he's my friend, he's my client. Okay, I've logged in with my name. Now this is what you can have your friends do. They can do Google reviews, but don't spam this. Just have them, ask them nicely if they'll write you one, and this is how you'll do that. But here's what I'm doing for Tommy. I'm just leaving him one review. That will help him get moved up several rankings. You know, with one more review, as you can see, he would be on the front page for people looking for computers services in Hoover or Pelham, Alabama, where he's not. You just can't find him online right now. He's number 24, and people usually don't scroll down that far to find a different service. So we're trying to help him, but this will also help you if you've got any type of retail business or service type business. So I can put some other things here. Price range, he's really reasonable. I'll put inexpensive there. Okay, and I gave him a 5-star rating. And this will also offset. Sometimes people leave crazy reviews on Yelp, as you may have experienced, and they'll leave a 1-star rating because you were they came 30 minutes after you closed and they just got upset with you and wanted to complain about it. So sometimes bad news travels faster than good news, but that's one thing that we can do to help Tommy get moved up in the rankings, because I like Tommy and I think more people should use him, and I network with him all the time. But that will help his business, and you can do the same thing to help yours. Now the last thing that I want to tell you to do is to check all of your listings, and you want to go out to moz.com/local. Okay, and what I would do for Tommy, let's see, or your business, but I'm going to do this for Tommy just to give you an idea of what I'm looking for. Okay, what moz.com does is it goes out and it looks for all the listings that Tommy has. This is a verified listing with Moz, so they know it's a real business. But what Moz is doing is it's looking for places where Tommy is listed, and it shows him areas that he can improve his score by getting found on other local business directories like Foursquare. He's not listed on Foursquare, so it shows me how many are complete, incomplete, inconsistent, or duplicates. And this is a small representation of what you can do, but it's great for the main local business directory listing. So it's given me the option to update this listing if I need an address change. But now he's not found on Best of the Web, so, or City Search or Foursquare or Yelp. He's on Yelp and it only shows listings with reviews. But for example, we can go out to Foursquare right there, claim the business, and that will give him one more place where people can find him. See, that's not his business, not your business. Click here and he'll simply go in and list his business. But you can do that for all of these, and that's a great tool. It's completely free. But if you want to, what we recommend is try to get 50 good solid listings, and we try to put videos out there with our listings too. So if you want a more comprehensive setup for your business to get listed out there on the search engines, contact us. You can give us a call at 205-390-0005, or you can visit us at 360smallbusinessmarketing.com, and you can see some of the other things that we do. But we work with retail clients, service type clients, attorneys, accountants, all different types of businesses, because there's no one size fits all. So if you're looking for help for your business, utilize these 3 things: Google+, Yelp, improve your Yelp listing, and also claim more listings across the local business directories. And this is the best place to start, in my opinion, and you can do it all for free. So I hope you find this helpful. If you did, please share it with your network of
of followers out on social media with Facebook, or give us a thumbs up if you like the video as well. So thanks for watching, and subscribe to our channel if you'd like more videos like this, and we look forward to seeing you on the next one. Take care, everybody.